This is the Deer family in the Forest of Brave Hearts. In the cozy red roof country home, the Deer family lived happily at the edge of Clover Forest. The house is warm and golden in the evenings with flower boxes beneath the windows and a little garden out back where Tanya and Tony Deer grew bright red wild strawberries. Inside, baby Anyan slept peacefully in her white crib. Above her hung a gentle mobile dangler that twirled tiny stars and leaves in the air. In the children's bedroom, two little play beds sat side by side for the quadruplets, Flying Linda, Flying Lila, or Lila, yeah? Yeah. Flying Lila, Lazy Linda, and Lazy Lila, who were not actually flying or lazy, but very imaginative. Anya, the older deer, slept in her loft bed and felt very grown up climbing the little ladder each night. Not far away lived the chocolate rabbit family, Freya, the cheerful twins, their mom and dad, and brother rabbit, who often visited for strawberry tarts and apple cider. And then there was Rainier. Rainier was a brave 7-year-old girl who knew the forest paths better than anyone. She often visited with her dad, Stephen, who loved to tell stories about the mountains and the stars. Rainier knew where the sweetest apples grew, deep in a sunny clearing where the trees bent low with fruit. The day Anyan wandered. One bright morning, while Tanya and Tony were picking strawberries in the garden and the quadruplets were pretending to sail across the rugged sea, Anyan's mobile gently spun above her crib. But when Tanya came inside to check on her baby, the crib was empty. The mobile dangler still twirled quietly. "Tony," Tanya whispered urgently, "Anyan is gone." The quadruplets froze. Anya climbed down from her loft bed quickly. She must have toddled outside. Tiny hoof prints led toward the edge of Clover Forest, and deeper still, toward the darker woods, where the wolves were known to wander. Gathering courage, the chocolate rabbit family hurried over to where they heard the news. Freya held Anya's hand. "We'll help." Brother Rabbit puffed out his chest. "I'm very good at scouting." Tony and Tanya stood tall but watchful. They would not let fear rule them, but they would protect their children carefully. Just then, Rainier arrived, carrying a small woven basket. "I saw tiny tracks near the apple clearing," she said calmly. "I think I know where she went." Stephen nodded. "We'll go together." Into the forest. The group moved carefully through Clover Forest. The wolves' distant howls echoed through the trees, but they did not come close. The parents stayed at the front and back of the group, watching carefully. Flying Linda and Flying Lila whispered brave ideas about building gliders if needed. Lazy Linda and Lazy Lila, who were not lazy today at all, kept their eyes sharp for movement. Anya walked beside Rainier. "You're not scared?" Anya asked softly. "A little," Rainier admitted, "but being brave means helping anyway." The apple clearing. Soon they reached the sunny clearing. There, beneath a low apple tree, heavy with bright red fruit, sat little Anya. She was giggling, sticky with apple juice. Surrounded not by wolves, but by butterflies. The wolves had stayed far back in the darker woods, wary of the large group and Stephen's steady presence. Tanya rushed forward gently, lifting Anyan into her arms. "Oh, my sweet baby." Anyan simply waved an apple slice proudly. Celebration at the Red Roof home. That evening, everyone gathered back at the Red Roof country home. Rainier showed the quadruplets how to pick apples safely. The chocolate rabbit twins helped wash strawberries from the garden. Freya arranged flowers for the table. Tony thanked Stephen. "You help protect our family." Stephen smiled. Families protect each other. Anya climbed into her loft bed that night, feeling braver than ever. The quadruplets whispered about their forest adventure. And baby Anyan slept safely in her crib, the mobile gently turning above her. Outside, the wolves remained in the deep forest, watching from afar, but they did not come near the warm lights of the Red Roof country home, because when families stand together with courage, wisdom, and friends, even the darkest woods feel smaller.